Well, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. Aragon, what's up? Kekin, what's going on? Nice to see you guys. Ozzy, what's up? How are you guys on a lovely Sunday? How about that? Oh my god. Okay, it's Nico. Right. So, what I wanted to say, Nico, is that like on Discord, when you said that you don't have a good name on YouTube, I wanted to say like how bad can it be? How much worse than Nico Love can it get? But now I understand. Now I understand. Okay, I'm not gonna remember you, so I'm gonna add you as a moderator, just so I can remember you. Okay, now I remember you. Ozzy is checking out if I should Diablo 4. Oh boy, if you have the 70 bucks, Ozzy, look at me. If you have the 70 bucks, definitely a game worth trying out. Pashley hasn't picked up Diablo 4 yet. Show us what you got. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you this Necromancer. Holy cow. I'm only level 60 though. But I'm basically destroying 10 tiers above Nightmare Dungeons. I'm not sure if that's a hype thing or not, but... do I think there is truly a hope for Lost Ark in the West? I think that later down the road, yeah. I think that... I actually think that starting from now-ish, we're getting with Lost Ark in the West to a point where maybe if you start now, or maybe if you've been playing hardcore up until now and you still have the fire in the belly, you're actually gonna have a decent time in Lost Ark. Yeah, I think there is hope, yeah. But I don't know how many people will actually sort of return to the game, just because maybe from now on the path to getting there is gonna be smoother and better taken care of. I don't think that many will. Is it worth the 70? So definitely worth the 70. If you have $70, 70 bucks dollars or euros, depending on where you live, is a lot of money. Okay, but it's definitely worth it. 14 minutes for the Helltide. Okay, we have to skip this. It's a game that's actually worth 70 bucks, in my opinion. A game that's worth 70 bucks. Yeah, it would be better if it would be like 49.99, but no, it's 70. It's slightly to the premium side. But I would say that it's worth it. Sorry, I keep fixing my cam because need to be centered. Hey, perfect, nice to see you, dude. Even Elden Ring wasn't 70 bucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree. They did go super premium with it. They did go super premium with it. Do I have a Summoner Necro or a Bone Spear? No, I'm playing a Shadow Necromancer. Quite frankly, this is sort of like the rainbow build for Necromancer. I've made this build myself, but I will show you it destroys. Where shall we go? Let's pick up a dungeon. Worth $70, but is it worth 70 euros? That's also a question. It's a lot, dude. I agree. It's actually a lot of money. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Look, in 2009, in December, I paid the equivalent of 50 euros for Aeon. This was in 2009, when 50 euros was not, let's say, like $70 is now, which is, let's say, 6-7% of my salary. 50 euros in 2009 was 20% of my salary. So it was much more expensive if you calculate it like that. But I still paid it. Plus, it's a game, like Diablo 4 is a game that you can always play. It's a very soothing game. It has a beautiful story, very well acted cutscenes and sound behind them. Plus the content, of course, it's a good looking game. It doesn't look ugly. It looks sort of like modern. For some reason, whenever I'm recording or streaming, my game sort of you see, if I don't move, if I just stand still, the game sort of is like a little bit more cartoony, more blurred out. But whenever I start moving, it gets this sharpness, which I still don't know how to fix. See the sharpness on the stairs? They become lighter and a little bit sharper whenever I'm... So that's a thing, but yeah. Nanamo is saying that he or she is glad that I play Necro, my favorite class. I started out with the Necro, yeah. 70 euros for Infinite Chaos Dungeon Simulator, no thanks. Oh, so Petar is a person that likes like a variety, sort of like of endgame content. He doesn't like the whole, you know, building your character, creating a build, doing harder and harder dungeons. He wants like a variety. That's very typical for MMORPGs, right? We want several raids that are with like 8 people. You fight a boss for long. We want dungeons. We want quests. We want open world events, etc., etc. So I get that. I get that, of course. It's just different. Alex has the same thing with sharpness. I don't know why though. Motion blur, depth of field. Do you guys think? Because I would really like to turn that off. I would like to keep the game one way forever, either the sharp way or the blurry way like this. I don't like that. Whenever it feels like I'm playing with bad graphics whenever that happens. And I don't know. Maybe it's my video card. Maybe it's not good enough. But yeah, I don't have this lighting turned on. I have the VSync turned on. I don't think that's the one. I don't have HDR turned on. I don't even know what some of these settings are, like NVIDIA Reflex low latency. Like, how do you even know which one is the one that you're looking at? Determines the number of samples used for the filter, shadow quality, maybe, I don't know, dynamic shadows, maybe this is. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off, the dynamic shadows. Soft shadows. I mean, GTX 1070, is that my video card? Yeah, is it a bad video card? Nico. It's the Real Effects low latency. Right, so you're telling me it's an old video card. Right, I get ya. I tried all the settings off, still the same. Let's try that one, what Heather was saying. Real Effects low latency. Where the fuck is that? Ah, this one. disabled. And then we're going to leave the dynamic shadows on. Okay, I've applied the settings. 1070 gets the job done. It's old, but it works. Right. Okay. You're gonna need a new one soon. All right. Alex has an RTX 2080 and an OLED monitor, same problem. But anyway, Alex, I'm gonna try this, but no, it's still the same. Still the same. Yeah, no, it doesn't bother me because when it's sharp, it actually, you know, throws the colors out a little bit more. So it's not ugly. It's just like weird. This change is always weird. But anyway. Kyle, what's up? Yeah, today we're gonna do some dungeons, huh? Today we're gonna do some nightmare dungeons. I have here some nightmare dungeons. This is a tier 17 one. We have tier 16. Yeah, I think this is good. Tier 15 is also good. Tier 13, this is already too low. Let's do the tier 15 ones. Do we have doubles? No, we don't have doubles, so just one at a time. How about this one? Okay, we're gonna... Oh shit, I hate this place. Okay, we're gonna go there and we're gonna do it. Am I still doing hardcore? No, I cannot. I cannot do it. I cannot do hardcore. I cannot do hardcore. The servers killed me. The servers killed me. I died twice. One time it was my fault, granted. You know, I took too much for what I can handle. And then the second time, Blizzard killed me. So I cannot do it again. I've already lost like so much time. I basically lost like a full week, maybe 6 days, 6 full days, 7 days actually, of just playing because I tried twice on hardcore and I died twice at like level 57. So, or once it was 52, once 57, something like that. So not now. When they fix the servers, I'm gonna give it a try, okay? But not now. Shit. No, I wanna do hardcore, but honestly, when they fix the servers, like for real. For example, yesterday I got disconnected all of a sudden, for absolutely no reason. Just disconnected in the middle of a dungeon while in between mobs. Now, if that would have happened on hardcore, and by the way, I was level 58 again. It seems to keep happening in between 52 and 57 for me. So if I would have been on hardcore, I would have been dead already. How much have I played Diablo 2 and Diablo 3? I have played Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 a total of 15 hours. I'm brand new. I'm completely brand new. Brand new to ARPGs, brand new to Diablo, brand new to everything. So we're gonna destroy this tier 15 nightmare dungeon. Yeah, I need to focus because I'm new. Plot twist: they never fix the servers. I think that it feels different when you already have a bunch of level 100 decked out characters on the Eternal Realm, and then there's a season, there's a leaderboard, and you try on hardcore. If you die, but at least you still have those other characters. You can create content, play, test out new things. It feels different compared to just starting out on hardcore as a brand new player and just dying there. That's your only character. All right. I hope the sound is going to be okay. Good morning, Savo. Hey, Caitlin. Nice to see you. I didn't have cereal today. Yeah, but don't remind me about cereal every time. Like, I'm just like always gonna be hungry. Always gonna be hungry for cereal. We're gonna try to do good, okay? What's the point here? Do I need to collect a pristine key from someone? Maybe here. Maybe or maybe not. Something is there. Ah, it's the coffer there. That was the shade. Okay, now I have the pristine key. Need to use it on that door. It's pretty dangerous. I like to play dangerous. We might die, but it's fine. I have an excuse. I'm a new player. You know, but if I don't die, then I'm gonna be like, yo, this was so easy. As a new player, I'm just destroying this. There is obviously a couple of problems with the build. It's still it's still in. Ah! Okay, luckily I play Necromancer. I'm good. One of the problems is my golem is too weak. That's one problem. And the second problem, I still haven't yet figured out any MP regen. What do we have to do here? Slay the blasphemist. Okay. So monsters here are level 68, which is 8 levels above me. Obviously not the biggest of deals, but I would say decent. Gives good XP as well. Plus we have this shadow that chases us and at one point lands on us or our golem, and it then does a massive amount of damage. Plus I'm still warming up. Warming up for the day. Okay. Alright. Now I get it. Warm up. Testing out things. Is this hardcore? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would have been much more cautious in hardcore. Have I killed Lilith? Well, the first version of it, yeah. Because you have to. It's part of the story at level 50. This guy needs a bit more attention, and I'm bothered by the shadow. See? Not a problem. If we focus on it. That was one. We need two more. That was one. We need two more. I will. Of course, I will show you the build. But let me first warm up. Let's do a couple of cool things, and then after that we can talk about it also. Not the, not the best negative thing to have with that shadow. You cannot even cast skills. Okay, look at this. Some things are easier to manage in Diablo 4. Some negative affixes for the dungeons are easier to manage than some others. Do we have any here? No, we don't have anything here. Maybe down here. No. We have one more. Plus these mobs slow you and that shadowy thing chases you. It's a pretty bad combination I think we got. I guess it could be worse. It could be that zapping thing. Not the one that creates a safe bubble, but the other one that doesn't create any safe bubble. It chases you around and it's like zaps 3 times. That's even more annoying. Okay, this guy is another. Okay, done with that. Now, maybe one more objective and then the boss. Or just the boss. Maybe just the boss. Shadow. I have my own personal shadow, and then there's the boss's shadows also. Everything does not allow me to cast skills. Honestly, not the best boss fight I've had because of too many shadows. Could be better. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Okay, we made it. Wait, where's my... Oh, the boss fight isn't over yet. Okay. We made it, we made it. All good. Yeah. Was not the best run. Was not the best run I've had. Let's see what else we can do. How about this one? We have 2 of them. We have tier 16 and we have tier 15 also. Same dungeon. So I suppose we can just do that and do 2 in a row in front there. Get skeleton mastery for the golem. You mean? No, my golem is fully decked out. I have the 3 points in the golem. And I also have the 3 points in the fact that they cannot lose more than 30% life per 1 instance of damage. But I still, you know, it still needs more thought, like a lot of thought put into it. Where's the other dungeon that I need to go to? It's here. Okay, that's nice. Don't remember ever doing that dungeon, but let's see. It needs, I think it needs a Paragon board. The Paragon board for the golem and also the glyph for it. Maybe a couple of points in the Paragon board there for the golem to take less damage. He dies in these very hard things that could potentially one-shot even me. Oh no, wait, this is not my dungeon. This is the Tree of Whispers. Oh my god. Okay, never mind, never mind. We got this, we got this. We got this. We're gonna figure it out. Ah! Here is my dungeon. Yes. Sorry, my bad. Still new. Yeah. Yeah. Why do I use Defile, Corpse Explosion? They don't stack. What do you mean? What do you mean they don't stack? What doesn't stack? You mean the this trait from Course to Explosion? Rax said that Necro is by far the worst class in Endgame. If Rax said it, it must be true. I haven't yet reached the Endgame. I'm still level 60. My goal with Diablo 4 is to prove that it's possible. There was a video. There was a video from where is it? Rob. From Rob. Do you guys know Rob? He has a video from when he was allowed to try out the game. A video with like Barbarian in a higher tier Nightmare dungeon. And he was just basically farming it like in a role. Where is his video? He has probably a lot of videos since there. Ah, this one. Yeah. So the B footage, footage for this video is him farming on his Barbarian. Where is it? Yeah. So basically this is what he's doing. He's just like running around mobs and just spending a little bit of time on each pack and then moving forward. And my goal in Diablo 4 is to be like Rob, okay? This is something like this is what I also would like to achieve. Of course, it's not possible on Necro to be like this, but something like cool, like that I can, you know, spend a little bit of time on each pack, gather a lot, not die, and keep going. Necro doesn't have so much speed, obviously. It doesn't have, I don't have the item that makes him explode and do this massive amount of damage, like this explosion, see? Because that's a Barbarian, I don't know, unique or sacred item, something like that. But for me, that's Diablo. So that's kind of something that I would like to achieve myself. Eventually, at one point, maybe. Okay. My goal in life is to be like Rob. Like Rob's barb. Boy. Yeah. I think it's possible. I can't say. I cannot say. At the moment, I cannot say. I think it's possible, but not with the Bone Storm. I think it's possible with Blood Wave. I was testing out Blood Wave, and it's like so badass. It feels so badass to play like Blood Wave with like shadow damage, or maybe like the Bone version of Necromancer somehow, to just play it with like passive skeletons from the Blood Wave or something. It needs more testing. Right now, I'm just at the beginning of my road, and I'm really excited about the Shadow Necro to try it out more. I think it's a very interesting build, especially this one with Bone Storm. But yeah, there is a lot to achieve. Someone was saying something doesn't stack. I'm interested in having a conversation with you. You're saying stuff doesn't stack. Are you telling me that these things don't stack? The corpse explosion? The corpse explosion puddles? They don't stack their damage, or? Is that what you just said? Okay, one mistake, rip. I cannot think about things while I'm playing. Just cannot. Just a sec. Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's what you were saying, right? The puddles? That the puddles don't stack? Okay, I came to town to test this out because I don't want to test it in a nightmare dungeon. We can go again. Actually, no, we can test that out after the dungeon is over. Yeah, because then we're gonna lose our. Then we're gonna lose our thing. Corpse Explosion does stack, but what I'm not sure is the double Bone Storm legendary aspect with your golem. Do they stack? That I haven't tested either. I know that my golem also does damage. I know that my golem also does damage when I do damage with the legendary aspect. What am I doing? Ooh, I wanted to repair. Right. So that I know. And it's really good for tick damage for the Shadow Blight passive, so that you can get those 10 stacks faster, and then you get like the extra increase damage that you do by, like in my case, I think it was 120% more for 10 seconds. So it's really good to have that. Plus it's also a barrier. You have to play like very safe if you don't have anything as a necro, like no barrier, and it's still a work in progress. I'm very happy to talk to you guys that are playing and that have tried maybe some things, or that you know, are experiencing also some things, because I get to learn more, and that's really cool. I guess we can free up these prisoners now easily because we have this shrine, and we don't get interrupted when we do free them up. Do you think there's one there? I keep missing things. I really need to get used to pathing also in Diablo 4, because I keep missing a side of the room. I'm thinking to myself, it's not so important to go there. There's nothing there probably. There was nothing here, but we can do this event. More events, more XP. But we're gonna test everything out after. We're gonna test everything after we finish. Like if the things stack, because someone said they might not, and also the Golem Bone Storm. See, the build is not yet there. If I don't know. I feel like if I cannot have like constant barrier from Bone Storm, I feel like the actual build is just really not there yet. I would like to constantly have this on me, the Whirlwind. Not only I move faster, because every time I hit a mob, I get the darkness, 15% movement speed, because Bone Storm is dark now. So yeah, it still needs work. Probably the way I have equipped my my weapons is not maybe the best way. I'm using right now main hand, off hand, but because of that, obviously I'm losing legendary power things on a possible two-hander, and I think that might be important. Yeah. Shit. I didn't make it. Didn't make it. Alright. What next? We have one more prisoner to free up. Here, down here. Okay, it's there in that corner. More little fine details to the build, like a little bit higher lucky hit chance. That would be nice, so I can get to stun more from dark. Obviously, Paragon boards are important. Holy shit! Almost one hit. How does that guy hit so hard? Holy cow. This guy hits like a last boss. Only I think he's not. Yeah, we still have some way to go. God damn. More defensive stats, more armor, maybe a better spread of... I swear to God, this is marked as a place where I can go. I swear to God, that was an opening, even though there was a wall there. Okay, we need to climb the stairs. Okay, we need to slay the guy. You cannot take any chances in Diablo 4. Like, if you have a proper build, the build just works for you the way you want it to work for you. I've noticed that stuff has a very easy time one-shotting you. And if your build is not sort of like pitch perfect, as in works always, whenever you encounter a pack of mobs, you do the same things and you're okay, then it's not a good build. So that's why it's a sort of like a work in progress. I don't think we need to be here. No, we're just okay. Use the jail key. Slay all enemies. So a little bit more fine-tuning, but you know, it's... I'm also a little bit sort of not lazy, but I'm thinking to myself like, sure, we fine-tune, but I'm just level 60. Do we need to fine-tune at level 60, or should I keep some legendary powers for like later on? Because I could fine-tune and I could make this sort of like work as intended. Like, I'm always at 100% HP. I'm never losing anything because I always start with the proper skill. But now you know, like my cooldowns, they just simply don't match to achieve that. Mostly because of the weapon choice I'm having, but also it's about the skill points, obviously. It's also about the Paragon points. So unfortunately, I have an idea, but the execution is... Don't forget to pop an elixir. Ooh, yeah, you're right. I always pop an elixir. That's true. Also feel like these like spread apart mobs. I enjoy my movement speed, especially with Blood Mist and right after Blood Mist. That's a good movement speed to have. If Blood Mist would have like an abysmally low cooldown, I could potentially be in Blood Mist as I encounter packs of mobs. So like in between them, I could be in Blood Mist. You know, generally speaking, the more Blood Mist, the better. Like right now, I've been in a constant Blood Mist because of the lucky hit on Decrepify. My golem needs some work. Probably a Paragon board. Okay. How many enemies? Oh my god, I have one more enemy? Are you serious? Like, there's one more enemy to slay. Time to backtrack. Oh, look at him! Look at this guy, he's just still right there! In the corner. Oh, no, he teleported to us. I need to also get used to the fact that when you do nightmare dungeons, there are extra things that happen, and you cannot just stand still and do your things. You need to pay attention to dark shadows, lightning bolts, fiery stuff on the ground. It's absolutely insane. Okay, time for the last boss. We do have the fiery things on the ground. Okay, first fiery thing, we avoided it naturally. Golem? Are you gonna last the whole fight even? No, he didn't. He ripped. That's why I'm saying some builds work later down the road and not now. I don't have enough spots in my bag. Okay, we're gonna throw a blue thing on the ground and we're gonna pick these white things back. Okay, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, just a little bit... Okay, we're gonna exit and then go to town, empty bag, and then go back. Yeah. Where can I find your playlist? Oh, you cannot, buddy. Let me just... I'm gonna share with you the playlist link, okay? Here you go, dude. Yeah. Wasn't that bad. I think it was pretty decent. A couple of flaws. Cheers, man. Eat empty bag. And then going back again. Anything good? No. Ooh, this is a nice legendary aspect. It's a max roll. We're gonna keep this. No. It's a good item power though. This is a bad roll on the boots. Like a really bad roll. I don't think you would use this anyway. Yeah, no, never mind. Is there an end game without a season? I actually don't think that seasons bring bring the end game, especially not the first two seasons when there isn't even a leaderboard, right? I don't think that's gonna bring an end game. I think it's about character development, about the pride of being able to do harder and harder dungeons, right? So we're here to test out. We're here to test out if the puddles stack. We need to find a bunch of mobs and we need to get a couple of corpses. So first we need to kill some. Okay, so we have some corpses here. Now the goal would be to sort of wait this out and lure a bunch of mobs here. I also want to take off my golem so I wouldn't get confused as to what's hitting the golem or the thing. They're gonna expand the end game with seasons. Yeah, but I think that I don't know, this idea of I only play Diablo during the seasons, I guess it's okay, but if you don't enjoy the game, like why would you play it during the seasons? For like the competition? But I don't think that, because that's what the season brings, some sort of competition. But I really don't think that people who do this, they wanna compete on hardcore. Oh. No, I think we're safe. Let's detonate this corpse. So this one takes 270, 290. And now if we, for example, detonate 2, like this and this. Yeah, it ticks more. Definitely ticks more on the bear. He had a tick for 1.3k. Let's reset this bear. Can I reset the bear? I mean the hog, not the bear, the hog. Sorry, the wild hog. I want to reset the wild hog and check the damage only on the hog. Okay, he's here. So we're gonna detonate 1 corpse. Bro. Okay, so it's 360 a tick. And now we're gonna detonate 2 corpses after he finishes. Yeah, there you go, 630 from 360 to 6 something. So it definitely stacks. These things definitely stack. Whoever said they don't stack was wrong, but it's good that that you said that, because you know, testing is important. All right, where's my skill assignment? Let's add the golem back. It's not just about the competition. Definitely not. Yeah, right now I cannot really envision, like for me personally, I cannot really envision a season of Diablo 4 where I'm not actually playing Diablo 4. So this is not the game for me. I don't like it anytime else besides a season, and then something comes in a season that I absolutely need to do in Diablo 4. Does that make sense? I really cannot envision me not being a Diablo player, but only coming to Diablo for a season for some particular reason. I understand that the season is going to be themed, some class changes are going to happen, new items, thus maybe new builds, probably new dungeons to do. But you know, if you don't, I feel like if you don't like Diablo, generally speaking, like to play it more often than just the season, coming back only for the season, I would do that to compete, because then there's a competition coming and I want to compete, right? But I would play Diablo other times than the season if I enjoy Diablo in general, I think. Silent, what's going on? Seasons are mostly about reliving the sense of progression. Yeah, absolutely. So like basically you, of course, you start from zero during a season. You are forced to start again from the beginning, but there obviously has to be more than just that, because if you just want to do that, if that's your bread and butter in Diablo, then you can just do that here right now. You just delete all your characters and start all over, right? But I don't think that's like the only thing. I think it has to be spiced up with other things. Competition, aka leaderboards, obviously new things, new themes to the world. Like they said, they were making fun of a zombie theme, you know, so stuff like that. It's more of a complex picture. I know I'm in the minority, but I played Diablo games since Diablo 1, and I hate seasons. Defeats the purpose of long-term progression. Oh yeah, but the good thing is that you're not forced into playing them, right? Unless you feel like sense of FOMO, that you know other people are playing in the seasons. That's where all the fun is. That's where all the people are, and I want to be there too, right? We had. These are lower tiers though. We have 2. Feral's Den. We have 2 Feral's Dens. Look, we have this Feral's Den. We haven't discovered Feral's Den. Okay, never mind. I wonder, tier 11 Nightmare Dungeon. I don't think it's enough. I think I need tier 15. I'm curious, what does tier 11 give? I know that there's a math to it. Like tier 11 gives you that level of mobs inside. I think tier 11 is level 61 mobs. Yeah, that's what I think. It's level 50 plus the item of the, plus the tier of the scroll. So 50 plus 11, that's level 61 mobs. Loot is also better and drop rates higher during the seasons. Okay, so there is some sort of like a FOMO, right? If loot is better and drop rates are higher. I'm not sure if they confirmed that yet, but yeah. Either you're forced to play on a dead server or with people, whichever one you choose. Right. I mean, do you need people in Diablo? You know, I'm just thinking to myself. One of the reasons why I'm so happy in Diablo is because I actually don't need people. If I want to play with people, then I'm gonna play with people, but I don't really need them in that sense. Where were we with our Paragon board? Yeah, our goal was to go... Maybe this is what we need. More damage reduction. Yeah, we're gonna take this node and then we're gonna progress further to the legendary node. After that, it's sort of like a free-for-all. Yeah. Alright, I know this place. I know this place. This is not a nice place. By I know this place, I didn't mean I know where to walk. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been here before. Finding the right path in Diablo 4 seems to be one of my hardest challenges here. Okay. That guy is kaput. We need one more. We're gonna ignore everything and go get one more. How did he go there? How am I supposed to reach him? Okay, luckily. Done and done. Let's move on. Next objective, boys. This is what I would like to do. I would like to use my Blood Mist to always run faster. And I would like to use Dark Skills to always run faster. And I would somehow like to have Blood Mist whenever I meet a new pack of mobs. So the goal of the build would be sort of like to keep going ahead, be sort of as speedy as humanly possible. Not die, obviously. Wait. Ah, it was here. I need to kill this guy because I wanna do the shrine. I also need to learn how to loot as I'm walking and click things as I am actually walking. That's always a good shrine to wait for. Yeah, good shrine to work for. What do I need to do here? Search search the slain villagers for the lab key. Holy shit. Okay. I hope the slain villagers are actually marked. Oh, they are. Okay, where's my villager? He's here. No key from that guy. Maybe we have something there in the dark area. Here we have a villager. That skill looks like the storm, like the druid storm from Diablo 2. I'm happy you guys are getting... oh, there it is. I'm happy you guys are getting like flashbacks. Or should I be happy? Do you guys enjoy getting flashbacks from your previous game of Diablo or not? I heard that some people were saying that Whirlwind Barbarian at Endgame feels very much like Diablo 3, and they were saying it in a bad way, as if I don't know, it's like sort of like the jobs done by the devs was a little bit like lackluster, right? That they just made Diablo 3 with better graphics. How do you guys feel about that? You guys that have played Diablo 3. Luckily for me, I didn't play Diablo 3, so for me that was really exciting. Oh yeah, that gameplay looks like Diablo 3. I want to play that a little bit. I want to get involved in a game that looks like that, in that sense. So I was lucky there. But for other people, it seemed to have been a little bit of a put off. Well, it's Whirlwind, you spin. I'm still playing D2R. SM Necro. You guys have to take me easier on the okay, there's a chest here. I don't want to kill the guy alone. Because, you know, killing something alone as a Necromancer means you have no corpses. If you have no corpses, it's a pretty boring gameplay. Okay, anything good? Nope. I guess we just did it for XP. Do I still have XP? No, I don't. Where's my elixir? Why did it run out so fast? Or maybe I was just talking for way too long. How about that? This is slaying all the enemies, right? Didn't even pay attention. Okay, one more. Take this loot. Am I enjoying it? Oh yes I am. Oh yes I am. For so many reasons. I haven't talked about Diablo 4 in any of my YouTube videos so far. Holy shit, we have so many mobs. I thought we were close to being done. I haven't talked about it in my YouTube video because I want to get to 100. After I get to 100, then I'm gonna start talking about Diablo 4. I have so many videos planned out. Obviously all of them way too late. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm not in a hurry. We're gonna get there. All right. And we stack these up. Got a pair of boots. That's it? That's all the mobs? Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess we're done. These guys just don't take damage. Am I doing something wrong? Are they sitting in some sort of a puddle that makes them immune? Could potentially be possible. They're literally barely taking damage. At the times, they are barely taking damage. Ah, we were done. That's nice. We don't have a spot for this. We're gonna throw some blues on the ground and we're gonna take this. Alright. Upgrade this. Nice, level 10. 5 more levels to go and then we're gonna be good. Can you play? Can you party at Cathedral of Flesh? I have no idea what Cathedral of Flesh is, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm kind of as new as you are in terms of, you know, what's that dungeon name, what's that story dungeon name. So I apologize for that. Cathedral of Flesh might be the one in Kiovashad. The one like the capstone dungeon at level 50. Am I correct? I can feel what Crip was talking about. That armor is really good and the resistances are bagged and or bugged. I feel that I also feel the same. Like armor, just like flat out armor, very nice to have. Like all of my gems eventually on my gear are gonna basically be armor. You know, for the skulls, from the skulls. Yeah, very good. Armor, very good. I actually took armor on... where's my... I actually took armor on my Paragon board here at the early stages. I actually went for both just so I can get a little bit extra armor. Quite frankly, why don't we add another 50, right, to the mix? You can do everything in Diablo 4 solo or in a party. There you go. Flo already knows. Flo already knows. So you can party in the Cathedral of Flesh. Yeah. We need to go to town. Ooh, lovely. Ah, shit, no skill point. Okay, here we get the skill point. Man, when do I have time to work on these though? Like I'm just gonna let them just fill up, even though I would really want to work on these. Eventually, at one point, you really start feeling the lack of skill points. You really start feeling that, oh shit, if I would have 2 more skill points, my build would be great. I felt that so many times. Yeah. And that's obviously excluding like damage passives from your skill tree. That's, you know, it's whatever. It's nice, of course, but I'm just talking about like important things like Golem dies slower, I take less damage, or stuff like that, right? I generate more resource. These kinds of things. Oh shit, if I would have 2 more skill points. So yeah, very important. But like I'm so addicted to these nightmare dungeons, and I kept doing them over and over again after I fixed my build. Like, what am I gonna do? Just run around doing side quests for skill points and I'm like, oh shit, it's so important, just do them once and you're off the hook. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. I just want to do harder things because I'm so fucking good, and you know, test my build out and stuff like that. So it was like a very hard decision. This is a good roll of a legendary engraving. I'm gonna go to the warehouse here and just throw some of these. Throw this here. This is a pretty mediocre roll on a mediocre shield also. And this one I have like 6 of them. So we're gonna either sell them or do something with them. Oh, this blue also needs to be sold. Okay, where to next? Where is the game leading us to next? Tier 14. Let's sort them. This is a tier 17. Ferals, Gurhan, Onyx, Ferals. We have 2 Feral Den. One tier 15, one tier 17. Let's do this. I know, wait, I cannot do Feral Den because I don't have the dungeon opened yet. It's fine. Blind Burrows. 2 Blind Burrows. Let's do that. Blind Burrows is currently in a Helltide zone. How long is this Helltide? Or did it just expire? Might have just expired. Shortest route? Probably from here. No runes for now. No, I mean gems. Sorry, terminology here. I meant gems. Flo has killed the boss in Cathedral of Flesh for a few people. Right, so so the Cathedral of Flesh is not actually the level 50 capstone dungeon. You guys are saying that it's level 70 capstone dungeon. Is that what you're saying? Isn't it boring to do the same thing over and over again? The thing is that I don't have to. I actually don't have to do the same thing over and over again. I can do other things as well. I can, for example, choose to do, I don't know, open world events. I can choose to just camp Helltides. If you want to play Diablo 16 hours every day and you want to just do the nightmare dungeons, because those are sort of like considered the endgame content, and they are the ones that scale up, and you know, they get harder and harder, so you need better and better gear, better and better build, and also of course your player dexterity, then it might get boring. Yeah, you're right, it might actually get boring. The good part in Diablo 4 is that it sort of warrants a change of mindset. Like you're not gonna have that MMORPG mindset. I need to finish all of my dailies, my weeklies, and then I'm jumping into raiding, and then I'm like, for example, Lost Ark's case, I'm jumping into my second character because it's the same raid all over again. Like every game is repetitive. For example, Counter-Strike, right? Isn't it boring to just play Counter-Strike all the time? You're gonna get your Glock, you're gonna get your AK-47, you're gonna play on the same exact map. Maybe you can change the map, same as I can change the Nightmare Dungeon. But eventually at the end of the day, it's all just about shooting people over and over again with like the same kind of weapons. Maybe you have a favorite weapon, like I have a favorite class. I can swap weapons the same way as you can swap classes. You know what I'm saying? So every game is repetitive in that sense. It's just about, you know, the mindset that you have when you go into a specific game. That's what's attractive for different people, different games, right? I don't know, League of Legends, always the same exact map. Sure, you have a choice in between 150 heroes. That's fine. I only have a choice in between 5 classes at the moment. That's, you know, let's say a downside if you want to consider it as such. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. We need to put... Oh, shit. We need to put this one to good use. Shit. Dude, it's so... I don't know. When a build requires you to dodge, and when a build sort of requires you to be very close to dying if you don't have X, then I don't think that's a good build. I think something needs to change. But yeah, that's my take on being boring, and Diablo's Endgame being boring versus an MMORPG. Obviously, it's not the same. It's like you said, it's the same things over and over again. The only thing that is different is sort of like the mentality. I don't necessarily feel like I'm doing the same dungeon endlessly, even though that is what I'm doing. But I don't feel like that because my goal in doing a dungeon is not to look around and to think that, oh shit, I'm slaying spiders again. That's not okay. I've been slaying spiders for 10 hours. Actually, the goal here, at least the way I see it, my goal is to... Oh shit, am I gonna die? Oh my god, I took so much poison. What the fuck? Okay, it must be some affix of this dungeon. Anyway, my goal is to do a better job in that dungeon. To perform better, to get my character's gear and stats and paragon... Okay, yeah. Need to pay attention to affixes. And paragon level and stuff like that to get it to a better spot. And just to perform better in the same dungeon. That would be sort of my goal. And that's the mentality sort of that I have. And of course, if I'm bored of dungeons, I can go do open world events, I can go do Hell Tides. So there is variety, obviously. Every game has variety. Counter-Strike has different weapons. League of Legends has different heroes and different items that you can build and try out a hero differently. So Diablo the same way. There is some variety, but obviously, yeah. See, and that's what I'm saying. Flow. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If a build, if I don't know, if a Necromancer build, you end up dying on it, then that build needs to be worked on, I think, in my opinion. Obviously, I could have just worked on my positioning, not to stay in the thing that killed me. But that's boring. I need the build to do stuff for me. I need to slay infested villagers, and I probably missed this part down here. Yeah. So some fine-tuning is in order. And obviously some backtracking, because it's me playing the game, and I still need to learn how to explore all of the map, as opposed to leave one little dark spot that now I need to backtrack to, because it turned out it's not just one little black spot, it's actually a whole miasma of caves that I had left out. This comes with practice and experience, okay? See, my build works just fine when my build works. When my build doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I need to sort of make it work in other circumstances as well. Because here, like, everything's perfect, right? But do I actually need to play well in Diablo 4? I don't know. I probably do, of course. Duh. But at the same time, I would like, you know, there is no forgiveness in Diablo 4. That's one of my things that I'm feeling. Like, if you fucked up, you fucked up. If you play a nightmare dungeon, it really demands respect, right? Because otherwise, you're gonna die. I probably need to go here, but maybe there's something here as well. I'm playing Honkai Star Rail as we speak. No, here is the place where I need to go after this one infested villager. Yeah, so it was that way. Yeah. See, the world is big. The world is huge. That's why we have a person playing Honkai Star Rail. We have a person playing Diablo 4. We have people playing Lost Ark. All sorts of games for all sorts of people, right? What's up, Mr. Frosty? What's going on, dude? What's up, ninjas? That might actually go well with my Shadow Necro. Maybe we can find some sort of a ninja skin. Guild Wars 2. Oh my god, Guild Wars 2 is such a lovely game, though. You know, I mean, listen, Guild Wars 2 is actually a really nice MMORPG, though. One of those few games that respects your yourself as a player. 6 thumbs up for Guild Wars 2. Yeah. Again, Guild Wars 2, another example. Another example of a game same as every other game. Okay? At one point, you're still gonna do the same things, unless you choose to do other things, which is possible. But generally speaking, it's the same things. Same as in every other game. Other things matter much more than this question. Like, how respected are you as a player? How loved are you as a player? How much fun are you having as a player? Do you have any free time? I know, right? We're talking about gaming and we're asking for free time, but it's actually quite important. All of your life should not be spent on grinding, sitting on a chair in an MMORPG or in a computer game. You should be able to sort of have some fun outside of the computer. Maybe watch a video, watch a streamer, record a video, you know, spend time with your girlfriend. All of these things are very, very important. When we talk about games should be fun, this is the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, do I feel like I've had fun after I sit up and go outside? And if the answer is no, then that's not really a fun game. One of the reasons why I actually left Lost Ark is exactly this. For me personally, the things I wanted to achieve and do, I couldn't in our Western release, so... But again, that's just me. Just me and no one else. Holy shit. Alright, time for the boss. Let's wait 5 seconds, even though we don't have to. What's a girlfriend? I mean, you don't have to have a girlfriend, you can have a boyfriend, whatever you have. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe you just live with your mom, you want to spend more time there, you know, stuff like that. Okay, see, this is a time when my build is not really performing well. Luckily in Diablo 4 there's sort of... What am I doing? There's always some sort of mobs running around. Luckily I have this unique item that makes corpses first go to the boss or to the target and then explode there. so I can trigger corpses from back also, and they still sort of like trigger on the boss, which is a positive thing. But it wasn't that experience, if you know what I'm saying. Like that go flow around, and just the last boss is a couple of shots away and I'm done kind of thing. So that's what I think I'm looking for. That I don't know, maybe Diablo 4 shouldn't be like that actually. Maybe Diablo 4 should be a little bit more MMO-esque, where at the very end game of Endgame you actually have to walk out of things and you have to walk out of mechanics and have a longer boss fight. Maybe, who knows? Oh yeah, I love that. Like Halo was saying, a lot of boss stagger, really nice to get these moments of opportunity. Every time I get a moment of opportunity though, I'm out of essence and I'm out of everything sort of, and I use the moment of opportunity to get back up instead of like do a lot of damage, because obviously, you know, it counts as all the CCs are applied to the boss, so I do more damage to slowed, stunned, etc., and it's multiplicative, so it all adds up at that time. But it generally finds me with my pants down, so a little bit of a different gameplay is also sort of like required in that sense. Yeah. Okay, we have one more. We have one more run of exactly this dungeon. I mean, you don't have to stop playing a game just so you can, you know, go somewhere. But I'm talking here about maybe you just need to be a different person, I suppose. You don't necessarily have to stop playing games. You just need to be like a different kind of mentality, not so sort of like competitive or whatnot. I don't know. Okay, this was Blind Burrows. We're gonna use an elixir and we're gonna open up another Blind Burrows. Here we go. Nice. Side quests give materials, which is nice, but eventually they'll all be done. And then what? Depends what materials you're talking about. If you're talking about like herbs and stuff, or like stuff that you can get from mobs when you grind, then maybe that's the solution to sort of start grinding. What do we have here? Killing a monster releases a deadly lightning pulse after a short delay. Monsters deal initial 50% fire damage. Monster takes 45% less damage from overpowered attacks. Imagine playing an overpowered build, right? And getting this Nightmare Dungeon scroll. What if you get this at like level 100 Nightmare Dungeons and your build is like an overpowered build? You're like a Blood Necro or some shit. And you get this. Holy shit. I mean, this is so funny because like overpowered damage is already pretty... I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. It doesn't seem to be like that sort of like badass thing you're looking for. And then to do that, to reduce it by 45%, whenever a skill does overpower. Absolutely love having a lot of mobs. Like with this build, the more mobs you have, the better it is, honestly. These small packs of mobs, they don't really do anything for you. Don't really reset your cooldowns, don't really give you that satisfaction. Okay, we're looking for this guy here. God damn. Absolutely love it. One mob though. Not so interesting. And my golem died again. That's one out of the way. We need 2 more. Now I should know the layout of this map. We're gonna take a detour for here. Kill this big pack. Okay, that was the dungeons thing. Yeah, luckily I'm on softcore. I really get to learn what works and what doesn't. How bad is a dungeon affix, and what do I need to do to sort of avoid it. I'm actually really happy for being on softcore. Because at one point there are gonna be some leaderboards, there is gonna be some ranking, and I really wanna kill it. But yeah, needs some practice to really understand what to take seriously and what not to, and how much you can push. How does a barrier work? Because coming from MMORPGs, I guess you don't necessarily like really think about the fact that, hey, my life can just end in a second here in Diablo 4. Like literally, I go into a pack of mobs and I instantly die if I don't already sort of like maybe. Okay. Or that. Maybe precast something I wanted to say. That kills me through barrier as well. Good to know. Really good to know. It's actually on my way there. Was I? Here? Possibly? No? Maybe here? No. Well, we need to stop then. Hey, at least the mobs died, so maybe they're in the top, at the top. I'll go through here. I was here though. Why didn't I check the top as well? Because the boss... God damn it. See? Things to learn. That's the big boo-boo that killed me last time. These blood stains, they really hurt. Okay, we're done. Now this is the event. We're gonna do the event. Maybe we're gonna do the event. It's extra XP. Right, so you just ignore the sigils that are bad for your build. Stuff that you don't want to deal with. Okay. Is that... Well, I mean, of course that's a solution, but is that the ultimate goal of the game? Because obviously I'm interested in what do you need to do to sort of... I don't know, to sort of know that you've done well in this game. Maybe the point is not to ignore things, because like ignoring things sort of, I don't know, it's maybe like cheating. Like I don't want to do that because it's bad for my build. Shit. God damn. Brutal. Holy fuck. Sounds like the Guild Wars 2 barrier. The one that doesn't help you mean? No, it's helpful. I just need to play also. I just need to play also. You know, it's about moving. It's about paying attention to what's underneath you, the difficulty of seeing everything around you and paying attention to like 6 different things all at once. I think it's part of the game. Part of the difficulty of the game also, I believe. I have a legendary aspect on my accessories that every time I damage an enemy that's vulnerable with my bone skills, there is a 10% lucky hit chance that I would get 50 essence. I never really noticed. I don't notice that tripod. That legendary power. I don't feel it in my gameplay. So I think I'm gonna remove it. If there is something that I just don't feel, don't think it's Oh my god, and the point is for the boss to stand still, she keeps moving. This golem slam does a lot of stagger to the boss. But now I am out of corpses. And thus the build feels a little bit chasey. Just gonna chase down the spider. God, and she moves so much. Okay, maybe just avoid this dungeon altogether. Too many deaths, too many bubbles. Okay, we do it again. This time better. Yeah, my lucky hit chance is also not, probably not that taken care of. I know that I have a couple of pieces with lucky hit chance, but that's what I was saying, like, You cannot even determine if a build is okay or not at like these lower levels when you don't really have like everything that you could potentially have for the build. You can think about it in theory that, hey, if I would have twice the lucky hit chance, then I guess that would be good, but I'm also using skills that are quite high in terms of lucky hit. Okay, this is danger now because there's mobs and mobs explode. Okay. Another moment of opportunity here. Yeah. I think honestly just better gameplay is also something that's needed. More awareness. We need to get out of this sort of like MMORPG kind of mentality. What's a low lucky hit chance though? I have... Where's my lucky hit? 11.4%. Yeah. Probably low. Probably low. I think they worsened the golem AI compared to the beta. It just ignores some big enemies. Also many big enemies. Just ignore all minions and just run straight for me. I have a feeling that that's intended. I think like if all the mobs would just go on your minions first, I think it would be like incredibly easy sort of like gameplay, because they go on your minions, you just stun all of them around. And but yeah, the AI is a little bit clunky also on the golem. Luckily I play this this iron golem, and you can sort of like control where he goes because he has a slam, and you can slam the same, I guess, with the I guess the same with all the golems. Yeah. And I feel like the build is also very heavily based on corpses, and I'm missing like essence generation. If I would have more essence generation so I can spam blight more often, then I would obviously leave pools of blight under the target, and it has a pretty high lucky hit chance. It's at 45%, right? So yeah, it's like 4% per tick in reality, and that's really good, because if I leave there like 6-7 puddles underneath, that's 4% multiplied by 7. That's already quite some. Yeah, 28%. But I'm missing the essence regeneration. I only have this one, 10% chance to generate 48 essence. The enemies need to be vulnerable, and I have to use my bone skills. Luckily for me, the bone storm is sort of like up quite regularly, but I just don't feel it. I literally just don't feel this. It's, I don't know, somehow it's just not enough somehow. I don't know. Or maybe I shouldn't have that much essence. I get essence when I detonate a corpse also. It's again, you know, it's not that kind of machine gun feel. I cannot just constantly spam blight. Maybe that's the point, but I don't know. I would like to. What did we get? Okay. And okay. Look, you have plus 19% chance, plus 19% potion drop rate. Potion drop rate, you have 19% chance to get what? Whenever a boss reaches one of those milestones, you get 20% more potions? Or they drop 20% more often. From what? From boxes and shit? I didn't even know that's possible. Holy shit. I have 30% lucky hit chance, and you feel it in corpse generation. Right. So you have 30% lucky hit chance here in your character's profile. Is that what you're saying? Is this a softcore tool? Yeah, this is a softcore. I can never get to learn the game if Blizzard keeps killing me. So I decided to do this character on softcore. Is this what you're talking about, Crispy? Is this the place where you have 30%? Or are you talking about like a core skill that has a 30% lucky hit chance and you feel it like that? Yeah. And obviously one of the most important things, like Crispy was sort of alluding to, is this one, right? Again, a lucky hit chance, 12% to generate a corpse. So it's important. Like lucky hit chance is fucking important. It's like the base of this build is the lucky hit chance. And I also don't want to use the other minions. Obviously minions attacking, that also generates corpses, but I just don't want to use them. I don't want to be a babysitter. I don't think it takes up a skill point. It takes up like a skill slot, 9 skill points. It's a lot of commitment, and probably at least 1 legendary. It's a lot of commitment for you to have some skeletons that attack, and lucky hit chance, and more corpses if you do the shadow ones, the reapers, and it's just too much. So yeah, very important. Lucky hit chance. Maybe I should focus actually on just lucky hit. The reason why I wear 2 weapons is because of the lucky hit chance. I have lucky hit chance here, 7%. I have no, here I don't have. I just have like cooldown reduction here. Yeah, I guess I used to have, I think, an offhand with lucky hit chance as well. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should go to 30% also, test it out, yeah. Discard Blight and go for Reapers. Right. So you're saying, now I read the comment. You're saying that I should do the thing that I just said I'm not gonna do. To discard Blight and do something that's gonna generate me more corpses. I'm okay discarding Blight. I don't mind. There's too much babysitting. I don't know. I tried it. It's just like... And if my golem dies in these kinds of higher tier nightmare dungeons, can you imagine my minions? Like, it's just gonna be like constantly on the ground. And then I'm gonna need a corpse to re-summon them. Yeah, unless I don't play Bone Storm, I play the Blood Wave. I have the good legendary affixes for Blood Wave. Casts 2 more waves, and it also leaves blood orbs, like 9 blood orbs behind, and I could potentially do like blood orbs heal minions for half of their amount, so half of 15%. That's 7% healing per blood orb for the minions. But that's I tried that build also, and it, like, if you don't have like blood mist, you're just meat there on the table. Strange. Yeah, I can also upgrade my my stuff. You're right. I never wanted to upgrade because it seemed to be a little bit expensive, but I did see many other people around having like all of the armor upgraded, like everything was at level 4. For me, it seemed a little bit. Um, for me, it seemed a little bit expensive to keep doing that because I was like switching, testing, and like not every item that I have is like, I don't know, 700 and something item level. So I'm not sure I'm gonna use two one-handers. I maybe want to go for one two-hander for like the Bone Storm to get to 16 seconds. At the moment it's 8.4 seconds. This is a low roll on the legendary aspect, and it's also on my amulet. I have a higher roll of this, which I'm planning to throw on the weapon, and it would increase the Bone Storm's duration by 15 seconds if I use it on a two-hander. Yeah. So that's quite some. That's a big improvement. I could do that, but I just don't have a good two-hander. You play with Reapers, sacrifice mages, Bone Golem with the Taunt, Corpse Explosion, Corpse Tendrils, Decrepify, and Bone Storm. And you actually don't even play Blood Mist as soon as you get a corpse. You do Tendrils. Obviously it pulls them. Obviously you have the Tendrils set up to vulnerable because you're not playing the Iron Golem, so you don't have vulnerable and you want them, so it's on the Tendrils, right? Pulls them, stuns them. And then you just die. There's no survivability in that build at all. Like I'm not getting the Blood Mist. Maybe you're getting the Bone Storm, right? You did say Bone Storm, right? You're right. You're losing these obviously, but you don't have Blight, so you're winning from here like 7 skill points, I suppose. You're winning from here 7 skill points. Well, 4 in my case. Yeah, to be considered. Yeah. You CC chain the mobs. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why I'm also using Decrepify to reduce the cooldown, yeah, on lucky hit. Did I quit Lost Ark? Yeah. Right. Hey, Los Tigres, what's going on, buddy? Los Tigres, what's going on, dude? Nice to see you. Nice name you have here. Finally, I know your real tag, right? Thiago, what's going on? I follow you since Lost Ark in Russia and Korea. Holy shit. Brazilians had to VPN to play the Russian version. Everyone had to VPN, buddy. Glad to see you here in Diablo. Thank you so much, dude. Very, very grateful. I was here to upgrade my stuff. I cannot even upgrade these though. How much does it give me? Plus 0.7% lucky hit chance. Yeah, no, worth it. Plus 1 per... Holy shit. It basically doubled? Did it just double my lucky hit chance there? Now it's at 14%, it was at 7. Holy shit. Okay, so I can get it to 15% if I do this one upgrade as well. Holy moly. Really? It gave me so much more intelligence, basically 48% more intelligence. Not 48%, 48. flat out intelligence. Wowza. Yeah, accessories I can upgrade at the jewelry. Yeah, thank you so much. Holy moly, this is so good, dude. Okay, now I get it why all the people have upgraded their shit. Makes a huge difference. Look at this. From 11%, we're already at 20. And I was thinking to myself, how the fuck did that guy get 30%? Lucky hit chance. Like, did he just roll his items? No. You just upgrade your stuff. Right, mega value. Okay, where's my... Let me see. Do I have any accessories that are worth upgrading? Because you know it does cost. Does it upgrade my movement speed also? For 5% more movement speed. Lovely. And I'm guessing that if you have like the perfect stats, like I could also like sort of like re-roll. You get so much value out of it. Yeah, this is not a... I'm not gonna upgrade this because I... Right. Okay. Yeah. Could you do a giveaway of all of your stuff in Lost Ark? I didn't have much stuff, dude. And you never know when you need to go back, you know, maybe do a Cuckoo Inferno, stuff like that. I'm not gonna do a giveaway of my stuff. Shit. No, I'm not gonna do a giveaway of my stuff in Lost Ark. Come on, dude. I didn't have much. I didn't spend a lot of real money, so no. I didn't have that much. Okay, I've upgraded this also. Did get something. Anything else that I might want to upgrade? I wonder, can my gloves be upgraded? Can unique items be upgraded? I can. Okay, so more lucky hit chance from there as well. And more lucky hit chance for a lot of things. Alright. Now we're at 21%. 21.6 to be precise. Uh-huh. Okay. My boots can potentially give me more movement speed as well. Let's see. Maybe we can do the boots also. Let's repair, upgrade, boots. Need to do some more Helltide. Speaking of Helltide, how long left? 39 minutes. I guess we cannot gather that much, but we're still gonna go. Drop there. Hayden, what's up? What's going on, dude? Hayden, did you get to 100? The 5+ is expensive. But if you still switch items, +4 is generally better. Right. Yeah, it did take away all of my those ingredients that I had, those ingredients, those things that I have from the Helltide. Yeah. There is a threshold in Diablo 4. Items 625 and 725 plus have bonus status or stats. Okay, give me a second, I need to go to the toilet. I'm gonna be right back with you. One moment, then we're gonna kill it in a Helltide. Okay, give me 1 more minute, okay? 1 more minute. I need to go change the location of a water sprinkler. I'm gonna be right back with you. Back. We're here. Let's do it. I'm sorry. Hayden, you didn't answer me. What level are you? Or did you? And I just didn't see it. How much time is there left? 34 minutes, actually it says there, up there. Maybe we can get to like one. Maybe 150 bits of the Helltide thing. My first character died due to a game crash at 56. Oh, wait, so after you died there, why are you keep trying on hardcore? Why do you keep trying there? Why didn't you swap to softcore so you can actually play the game? You had to leave for work a couple of days? Okay, alright. There's definitely some damage increase. I'm gonna give you that. Definitely some damage increase. I'm happy I've upgraded my items. Need to loot the guy's things. Diablo is generous. Maybe we can find like a sort of like an event that we can do. We can shoot 2 birds with the same stone. Here maybe we can kill these guys. Oh, there's an event. Found it. Okay, I didn't notice that the fucking devil is here. No, I can take him. I can take him. It's no problem. Just didn't notice him. So focused on the damage numbers now. After the upgrade. No, he's easy. He's easy. No problem, I can take 2 of them. Even though there's a couple of other players here also. Mr. Devil is invisible. Okay, 75% on the stagger bar. Some people are working on the event while there's Mr. Devil here. Okay, Mr. Devil disappeared again, doing the stripes. The devil has quite a lot of HP. Wait, what? We didn't kill Mr. Devil in time. Yo, that's so depressing. Fuck. I thought we had more time. We did our best. How come though? How's Necro? Necro is treating me very nicely. I'm enjoying my time. I'm happy I chose Necro as my starting class in Diablo 4. I'm really happy. I think Druid could have been also a very good choice for me. But yeah. I'm really having fun. Also discovering the game is pretty nice on Necro. feels a little bit more sort of like, I don't know, safe, up my alley, because I still have a lot of things that I need to sort of pay attention to, right? There's a lot of gameplay that needs to be taken into consideration. It's not as straightforward as an MMORPG where, you know, there's that mechanic and, you know, you have to do it right, and there's not another 7 things happening. Oh, a treasure goblin. There's not another 7 things happening at the same time during that mechanic. Did he just disappear on me again? I swear there was a treasure goblin there. I'm not seeing things. But generally they leave through a portal. I didn't see any portal. Seems to be quite a lot of players. If I see 2 people around me like I do now, that means there's a lot of players playing. My golem is rip again. Not quite sure that we actually finished that event properly or not. I love the elemental druid. I think I would have loved some crazy druid build also, if I would have started as a druid. I thought I played druid in the beta, and I thought to myself that I would have more fun on Necromancer than the druid. I was thinking that the druid is gonna be my second character that I level up, but I first need to get this to 100. Probably next time you're gonna see me, I would be somewhere around level 80. Probably next week on Wednesday. Maybe even more, who knows. What the fuck? Did you... That thing just The portal just took a ride on a sleigh off the screen. Look! Look, it's fucking going away! I've never seen that before. Like the portal actually sliding off screen. Okay, this one just died. The other 2 just slid off. Insane. We're good? I don't see any mobs. 6 out of 7. Look, the portal did some skill push the portal away? Look, the portal is like 20% HP in the middle of another pack of mobs off the screen. I think there was some person who pushed the portal away. I think they were just trolling. This is not the hardcore. This is normal mode, not hardcore. Blizzard killed me. I don't know. Do we have enough damage to kill this guy though? Because we didn't have enough damage to kill Mr. Devil. Blizzard killed me, okay, on hardcore. And because of that, I cannot anymore. I'm never gonna discover the game if crashes and stuff like that keeps happening. Okay. Seems to be some mechanics. Yeah, Blizzard killed me once, and I died once myself as well. That's because of me, not because of Blizzard. Okay, there was a mechanic on the ground, but I guess it got staggered in the meantime. Okay, maybe this one we can do. Lovely. Did we do it? Oh well, fuck, not yet. Holy shit. Oh crap. My god. Almost ripped at the end. Can you believe it? Got the sacred amulet. That's nice. We have 21 minutes. We have 115 these cinders. Apparently Necromancer is the worst class in Diablo 4 though. So we need to keep that in mind. Throughout our time in Diablo, we're gonna try to make the Necromancer an unstoppable force. I cannot wait to get to level 100 and have more Paragon points, have more all of the skill points, have all of the good legendary powers, so I can feel motivated to sort of, you know, apply them on gear. We have another event here. Good thing I died on hardcore at level 20. You know what? I also wish that I would have died at level 20. Because then I would have thought to myself, okay, listen. You died at level 20, that means you don't belong on hardcore. That's what I would have thought about myself. And I would have swapped to normal mode, you know, before I move even further. But I didn't. I died once at 52 because of my own fault. Actually, it was in a hell tide. And I died once at 57 because Blizzard shut off the servers. It was during a troubled time. It was a troubled evening. Lovely. It's the worst right now. Wait, I want to read that. It's the worst right now because all of the other classes have broken mechanics. I didn't say it's the worst, okay? We are trying to prove that Necromancer is going to crush the end game. Luckily for me, before we get there, I still have some time to level, read, research, try out, and then eventually we're gonna get to level 100, and I think we're gonna crush it. Okay? That's my personal opinion. However, I could be wrong. But I think we're gonna fine-tune this shadow build by the time we get to endgame, and we're gonna do something with it. I have two options here. It's either gonna be this. What's here? What's this? Ooh. We have two options for this shadow build. It's either gonna be just this shadow build with the Bone Storm, or it's gonna be a variation of it with the Blood Wave. So we're gonna try, learn, and then we're gonna kill it. I hope Diablo 4 is hard. I really hope. Because if it's easy, then chances are that everyone's gonna do it. But if it's hard, we might have a chance. I think that one place where Necromancer could be better than other classes is in the very hard department. I think Necromancer and Druid could really handle very hard things. And I think other classes maybe, who knows, maybe have a chance to fall off. So the OP classes would not be so OP anymore. Got a Sacred Shield, that's lovely. We're gonna take some pretty decent loot here. Get some corpses going. Some essence back. Let's go and loot where we killed. Where did we kill? We killed down the hill. All classes are in pretty good shape. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just different, like the way you do things on X class than the way you do things on Y class, I suppose. I think it looks different and it also feels different. Again, I keep thinking about that Barbarian video from Rob. I want exactly the same thing on my Necro. But not with the bone build. I think the bone build is way too obvious. And I wanted something special. I want to be the special cookie. I don't know if that's a possibility in Diablo 4. But we're gonna see. Hit those glowing red harvest spots. They have a chance to drop soul stones. Alright. We're gonna try to. We're not going there. I don't want to go there. That's a very simple event, and it's basically just a waste of time. We're gonna hit those, buddy. Come on, horsey! Yeah, okay, yep. Don't go inside the wall. That slows you. And then also, fuck, I lost half of my shit. No! I had so many. I had 200 already. I have 13 more minutes. Motherfucker, why did you do this to yourself? Yeah, man. There you go. We're gonna make them back, okay? We're gonna make them back. We're gonna do good and make them back. We're gonna touch every red thing. Fuck! Don't tell me we were too late. No, we weren't. Dying is bad, dying is bad, dying is bad, dying is bad in this game. Please remember. Don't go inside fire in this game. Do not stay next to monsters after you finished killing them. Please remember, it's not safe. Some stuff doesn't come naturally, I'm gonna tell you that. Some stuff just does not come naturally. You really need to make an effort to remember. Killing is fine. You know, creating a build is fine. Thinking about it is fine. I love these things. But what's not fine is, you know, staying next to monsters after they die. That's a thing that is gonna take me some time, because it's so unnatural. Like, the guy is dead, okay? It's over. The fight is over. Not in Diablo 4. It's not. In Diablo 4, the fight keeps going. Quite frankly, one of the most dangerous times in Diablo 4 is after the guy is dead. That's the most dangerous time, because you're most likely out of cooldowns. You're not going to use them because you're thinking about the next pack of mobs. And then shit like this happens. 6 fireballs and the big fire explosion. That takes a bit of time. They don't show on the map unless you're really close. Alright. I hope I know what you're talking about. Is it something like this? Like sort of like a scarecrow, only it has glowing eyes? Is this what you're talking about? Like it's glowing red things? Sort of looks like a scarecrow kind of thing. Or maybe I'm wrong and you're talking about something else. In this circumstance, since we died, we can only hope. We can only hope for a 150. Right. So then we're both talking about the same thing. Alright, yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay. Everything can be glowing red. Especially in a Helltide, right? Oh yeah, these things, these like little volcanoes on the ground. I remember they can also glow red. 175. Ooh, look at this. I think this is the harvesting node that you were talking about. It gave me quite a lot of cinders. Yeah, that's nice. We have 8 more minutes. We're gonna try. To see how much we can get eventually. This doesn't seem to be like the best spot I could be in. This is decent, at least for some movement speed. But then again, we can use the mount as well. How to progress after 50? What I did after 50 was do the Tree of Whispers thing. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting concept. To just have a place that not only it asks you to do some tasks, but it also rewards you with even more loot after you do the tasks, and most importantly, experience. I also use an elixir most of the times. I need to remember. But some elixirs are really easy to craft, and I use them for extra XP no matter what I do. Ooh, there's the guy. Unfortunately, he's alone. We're gonna spawn some corpses. Get a couple of puddles going here. Yeah, he's basically melting. Do not stand next to him. He's gonna explode and you're gonna die with more flames after the explosion. To be remembered. So I did the Tree of Whispers after that. At one point you also get access to Nightmare Dungeons, right? That's a really good place because you get to upgrade your glyphs as you're doing them, and they give you good XP as well. So Nightmare Dungeons, Tree of Whispers. I did the Tree of Whispers until we have 6 minutes left, until I got myself the legendary powers that I was looking for, and I put myself together the build that I was looking to play. So that was the reasoning for Tree of Whispers. But yeah, a lot of events I did. Every time there was an event, I did an event. Not only for a change of scenery, but also for the obols. Obols, which again give more gear. I guess obols and events are a little bit less valuable than the Tree of Whispers because there's no XP in the obols, and there is some XP in the Tree of Whispers. So when I hit 175, try looking for a 175 chest. Right, so we have 5 minutes left. Let's see if there's any chest with 175. It needs to be not this one. Weaponry, no. It needs to be, I forgot the name by heart, but I know what you're talking about. Maybe we can take a look in this other map. Can we? Maybe we can go to town and travel north. It's the Chest of Curiosities or something like that. Let's see if the map in north has them. Ah, you cannot see it? It's hidden? Ooh, right, because the Chest of Curiosities is also 175. I thought that's what you... that's what you mean. Right. Okay, so you don't mean that. Man, there's so many mobs here. I wish I could just unmount and kill them all. But we don't have much time. We have 4 minutes. And if I am to start looking for some hidden chests, in which case... Look, this red one. This is what you guys were saying, right? Yeah. Do I think a summoner necro can be strong in late game? At the moment, my impression is that no. At the moment, based on my experience so far, I don't really see how how when you're gonna end up playing dungeons that are 50 levels above you, right? Which is like, you know, the end. Yeah. I don't see how your minions are gonna survive, because they even die now. Even my golem dies now when I am encountering a huge pack of mobs that is 12 levels above me. So based on that, I don't see how it can work. Yeah, but who knows? I have not discovered the Paragon boards for minions. Maybe those are something that's gonna give them enough power. I have not really put every piece of gear with extra HP for minions, minion damage reduction, minion this. You know, they also inherit some of your stats, so who knows? Maybe if you go full strength, you're gonna have your minions inherit enough resistances and armor from you that they're gonna be okay. You never know. You never know. But based on so far, I cannot see that happening. If you play same level Nightmare Dungeons or 5 levels above, which is the recommended thing, then sure, you know, not a big deal. If you have a build that's gonna instantly CC every pack of mobs and just let your minions do the work, and then you're gonna do more work CCing, and then the minions keep going, then maybe that's the play. But otherwise, yeah, needs to be discovered. You're telling me that this chest is hidden, I'm just gonna look for it. If you get a G4 is saying that if you get a unique ring that procs on lucky hit, that your minions do dumb damage 100%. Maybe needs to be acquired and then needs to be tested. In this rhythm, guys, I think I'm gonna be missing all of it, so I'm just gonna go for that chest there. There was a chest of weaponry. I'm just gonna go and get that one. I need to first sort of see how that chest looks like. We can get out of here. We're not gonna farm 30 more in a minute. In theory, there's like a lot of builds that have the opportunity to be good, but in practice, some stuff really needs to be tested, like especially resistances and armor and survivability in general. Right, I'm super into this Blood Wave build and Blood Wave in general. It feels so cool to play the Blood Wave with like 2 additional waves, and you also make it into a dark skill. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's tough to sort of stay alive. Yeah, and I also don't have the ring for it to reduce its cooldown. There's an imprint, but it's just half a second. It's really not worth it. So there are possibilities, but if I leave, do I have to restart? If you leave, what? I'm on the last boss of the Capstone Dungeon. No, you can get out of the Capstone Dungeon, I believe, with a portal and do your business in town. And as long as your portal stays open, you can go back in. That is until you leave town or until you get disconnected or whatnot. So if you need to pause, or just restock on something, repair your gear, whatever, I think it works. I was able to exit my Capstone Dungeon because I had too many items. And I exited after the first boss. So yeah, if that's the question. Where is Lost Ark? I don't know. Lost Ark is on Steam. Lost Ark can be accessed on Steam. Let's see, did we get something interesting? Not really. I have already a better one of these. This is a good roll on this engraving, and it's also like a good engraving, I think. Why do I keep calling them engravings? Sorry, it's a Lost Ark thing. It's legendary powers. LP. Let's call them LP, okay? So this is a good LP. I need to get used to the Diablo terminology. I also need to get used to not standing next to mobs after they die. two things that yeah. This is also a high roll of an LP. The ring, 706 item power. Great, I've just upgraded my offhand. Amazing. But this is a shield, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna keep some of these. So where was the armor one? This is what? Another shield? This is a low chance. We're gonna just dismantle it. This is not such an attractive LP, but this one was nice, and the other ones are for the bin. The other ones are for the bin. Yeah, this was a very low roll, but it's a very good LP because I only had 2 in all of my grinding. 2 of these. Yeah, the blood. Let's do the. Let me do the blood thing. I'm gonna do the blood thing instead of the bone storm thing. Even though I don't yet have all that's needed, but it's so cool that I sometimes miss playing it. Where's my? This is my ring for the blood wave, and it's a very simple switch, really. Yeah, it's actually a very simple switch. And I also have something that reduces the cooldown. I don't need this one, but I'm gonna keep it and reprint it. Yeah. What do I need to reprint it with? I need to print it with I have the blood wave on the ring. 2 additional waves. Ooh, I think I need to print it with the blood orb, reduce the cooldown. Let's see. It's not gonna make that much of a difference, but it's just a badass build to play in general. Mate K, you're welcome, buddy. Yeah. The ring, I think you can find it, or the item. I'm not sure if it is on a ring, but the item can be found on, if you want to preview it and what it does, you can find it on D4 builds, I believe, also on max roll. You call them aspects? Shit. Okay, aspect. LP. Oh, fuck. Okay, aspects. Aspects it is. Yeah, some stuff needs to come a little bit more naturally, but we're getting there. We're getting there, friends. Okay. It's not a marathon. I mean, it is a marathon. Okay, so here we're gonna use this one to imprint. Where is it? Here? No. Yeah, it was here. This one is a really good one when you sacrifice. This one's actually pretty nice. It gives me 5% more shadow damage, like overall 5% more shadow damage, and also 5% more damage to vulnerable. And this is just like on a regular piece, no, not pumped up by amulet or two-hander. So it was a good addition. Blood orbs reduce the cooldown. Where is my? Why don't I have it? And I can imprint anything on amulet. Come on, boy. Really? You are shitting me. Where is mine? Is it not from a dungeon, maybe? Okay. This one might also be a good one. I never got this one. I wanted to get it, but I never got it. No, I should have it. Iron Holding Hawizar. I already... Ah, it's only on a ring. Right, I can only imprint it on a ring. I cannot do it on an amulet. Right. Okay, that's why it sucked. Yeah, because it just gives you like a flat 0.5%. Right. Okay, I get it. So I'm gonna then replace... Where's my ring? This one, I'm gonna replace it with here. And then the other ring, I will just leave it as is because I have this one on it. And then the amulet is kind of pointless. Or... No, we can just leave the amulet like that. Hey, this is a nice... This is a nice two-hander. I guess maybe not. Yeah, no, maybe not. Probably not. Let's just do it like this. This should be enough. Gonna empty our bag and be on our way. Here we empty. Yeah, we're gonna sell this. There's also one to consume a corpse and get a blood orb with a lucky hit %. That's good if you actually have the ring. If you actually have the ring with the blood orbs reduce the cooldown of the ultimate skill. We're gonna do one nightmare dungeon and see how it works. And then after that we're gonna change if needed. What nightmare dungeons do we have? Tier 17. Let's start maybe at what? Tier 15. This is Onyx, Feral's Den, Whispering, Ancients, Whispering, Shadow, Conclave. Okay, we have this one, tier 16, and we have also this one, tier 14. Let's do it. It's right there. Perfect. Any advice about your first Necromancer? Haven't played the class before. I think Bone Spear is the one that I used also up until level 50 something. I think it's such a straightforward build and it also feels very nice, very powerful. You just basically Bone Spear and add everything into Bone Spear, core skill damage, Bone Spear aspects. There are two really nice Bone Spear aspects, and there's also, by the way, a pair of there's a hat, I think, which I have in my warehouse, a hat which makes Bone Spear leave like fragments along its way. You can get it later in tier 3. That does even more damage. It's just all about Bone Spear basically. Generate essence and do Bone Spear. Yeah, very good. Very good build to start out. Very straightforward. No hassle. You have vulnerable instantly. Starting from level 6 you have already vulnerable on your bar, so really good stuff. And later on it just gets even better. I can see why people use it very often. Let's do this also. We need to remove Bone Storm. And we need to add Blood Wave. We also need to remove 1 point from somewhere else. Here. And add the last one. Even though don't really need it. Yeah, we don't really need the Blood Orbs since we're not using them. Ah, it's good for healing, I suppose. Yeah. So now we have Blood Wave instead of Bone Storm. Very badass build, but I'm basically naked now. So if I don't have Blood Mist, I'm just gonna die. Cooldown is decent, even with this lucky hit. There's no barrier to speak of, so but it's really badass to play. Something has to be done maybe with the blood orbs. They're like a little bit clunky to use in that sense. Did we actually go the wrong way? Well, yeah, ish, of course, lol. Now we're here at the event place, which didn't really intend. My lord. Yeah, definitely less straightforward than the Bone Storm build with the barrier. Unfortunately, I feel that in Diablo 4, I'm not sure how, but maybe not now, maybe for later it's gonna work. But this healing from the blood orbs, you actually have to go there and get them. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that I feel like you either die or you don't die. I never necessarily felt, oh shit, I'm 50% HP for like, I don't know, 1 minute. I could really use a blood orb right now. It's either I was dead or I wasn't dead, and everything worked perfectly. So that's why I feel that somehow the blood orbs are not that valuable for healing itself, because you're never really missing 30% of your HP and for a long time. So yeah. If blood orbs would sort of trigger in a wider radius, if you're in their vicinity, I think they would be a lot more useful, and I think you could actually incorporate them into some sort of a, maybe like a kind of like a kiting sort of gameplay. But as it stands now, it's, see, a blood orb did not save me there. So yeah. ASAC, did I say hello? If I didn't say hello, I apologize. But I do think that if you're gonna do this with the blood wave, then you actually have to take a bit more care of the build. Like the aspects that you use. You cannot just change one skill and pretend it's a good build. Made it. Scam them. Plus, you know, a blood orb is not gonna save you from like a blood puddle on the ground. A poison explosion on the side, stuff like that. So I guess you're just gonna mostly use them for whatever, cooldown reduction, for your ultimate skill, or maybe some healing for minions, which cannot lose more than 30%, right, of their life in one instance of a hit. So that's a really good perk for minions to have, I suppose. Okay, now I didn't even know why I died, but I still died. Probably again I was on top of a corpse after it died. Really need to get that through my skull. Alright, 2 more. Probably down the road. Yeah. That's a nice one. There's a prisoner here. One more here. Almost stepped on top of him again. Jail key, done. It's not here. Yep, probably up there. And with all of this darkness from the Necromancer dark skills, I can barely see these blood puddles. That's another problem. That's basically death inside there. Because there's gonna be a lot of explosions. Ooh. Okay. I did dash there. I keep pulling more and more. I keep pulling more and more. Okay, I guess everything here is dead. You can just go for the loot. No, not everything is dead though. What do you guys think about playing in a party? Do you think that's that makes you less of a player than playing solo? Don't stand next to him when he dead. Please. Oh boy. I'm gonna have such a wild ride in Diablo. I cannot wait. My god. Hey, ASAC, hey, thank you so much, ASAC. What happened? Just a second. ASAC, give me a second. Give me a second, ASAC. We have exploding blood puddles here. Hang on. Noxy, what's up? What's going on? Nice to see you, dude. A small support. Thank you so much, ASAC. I'm very grateful to you. This is the first super chat we got, okay? ASAC, you're gonna forever be in the history of super chats here on YouTube with the first super chat after almost a year of not streaming on YouTube. Thank you so much, ASAC. It's called having fun with friends. Depends if you're going for a first or something. Generally, just makes it easier, faster. More fun also to play with friends. Alright. I suppose you're not gonna show, oh, I cleared that level 100 nightmare dungeon in a party and be actually proud of it. Unless it's only doable in a party, in which case that's a completely different story. Then now, of course. Right, so some of you guys are seeing it as like just of course more fun with friends. But if you want to prove something, you're not going to prove it with a party of 4, right? The Blood Wave build needs a little bit more care and attention. Okay? The Blood Wave build needs a bit more care and attention. We're gonna exit. Invite me? No, I'm not gonna. Listen, ASAC, we're gonna play together. We're gonna play together when we get to like level 100 and we wanna like sort of like push the next boundary. Excuse me, the next boundary of a nightmare dungeon. Then we're gonna be playing together and, you know, trying out group content. I'm playing Dark Dot 2, 300k ticks at level 76. What happened though? The most I saw was for me right now 24k. Why did I go for Golem instead of Tendrils? Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. I think the Golem is a little bit less reliable than the Tendrils. You're right. I think it's because I saw the Tendrils as more of a, because the Tendrils has that amazing legendary power. Do you know that one that gives you 20% more crit chance and then 60% more crit damage for enemies damaged by the Tendrils? So for me, in my head, Tendrils would work absolutely brilliant on maybe a dark build that's based on crit, let's say, with the other core skill from dark, or maybe like a bone build or even a blood build, right? Because these skills can crit. So yeah, but I guess you're right. Maybe I should give up the Golem also. Golem also has another perk, the perk of some of the mobs attacking the Golem. It's very insignificant, but for a new player, it's actually very nice to sometimes have the Golem take a jump that otherwise you would take. But I suppose that when you're thinking about like just hardcore clearing as fast as you can, then you would use Tendrils, because the Golem dies, first of all, Second of all, the tendrils also get cooldown reduction from the Decrepify, so the whole build kind of works better together. But yeah, I just didn't want to use the... I found this Iron Golem to be very useful because of the vulnerable and also the stun, but the tendrils does exactly the same thing. Yeah. Tendrils needs a corpse though. Tendrils needs a corpse. And it has a radius, and I think I gave up tendrils when I was like level 55. It never really pulled all of the enemies. It always left them, a couple of them on the side. It didn't really actually pull them all together unless you found the perfect spot. But I don't think Diablo 4 is about finding the perfect spot. I think it's about go, 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 do. And then, yeah, these are a couple of things. I have the gloves. Yeah, but I don't. I don't want to play the. I don't want to play this blood anymore because I feel weak. I actually feel weak, and I just don't want. I cannot refound the note that. Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, this is better. Where did I take a point from? Oh, I took a point from here. Do I still have these in my bag? Maybe we do this. Yeah. Let's do that. This is a bad roll on the aspect. Okay, where were we with our Paragon boards? Almost there, almost there. Almost there. We're gonna get there soon. Let's open up this dungeon once more. Which one was it? Okay, this is a higher tier though. So I tried the Golem. In all honesty, there's nothing that beats the Bone Spear. Like, that's such a... It's just fantastic. It makes the whole room vulnerable whenever you want it to be vulnerable. And it's all of them because it bounces back from the wall. You have a legendary power for it that the splinters also make vulnerable. It can do like 100% more damage. It's amazing. So, but yeah. With enough density, at least 5+, I have a permanent blood mist. What's your lucky hit chance? I'm asking everyone these days this question. What's your lucky hit chance? Because with like 5 mobs or 5 targets, I'm not getting permanent blood mist. Maybe blood mist would need sort of like some work. Maybe more points into blood mist. I could potentially assign 2 more because I have 2 from gear. I could assign 2 more in blood mist. Lower the cooldown even more to like 15 seconds. Blood orb? No, blood orbs don't help. Yeah, so it's just more points into blood mist and more cooldown reduction on gear. Or more lucky chance to sort of proc more. We're gonna ninja this one. We're gonna try to make a run for it. Here we're gonna fight. Oh shit. Okay, so we have that thing. Okay, I don't like this thing. Come on, touch me already. Bro, I keep going back for it to touch me, and it doesn't touch me. Not in the game right now. Close to 30. Shit! See? 30 seems to be like the magical number where everyone is satisfied with their lucky hit chance. I spoken earlier with someone and he said the same exact thing. My lucky hit chance is 30% on my gear. Again, we ended up at the event place. No, it's fine. We're gonna finish the event. I'm currently at 21.6%, so something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. 30% lucky hit chance is the place where I wanna be. It seems. Maybe then the build is gonna make a lot more sense. Because if I can have permanent blood mist, then maybe I won't feel so anal about the bone storm. Even though it's such a great thing to have, like really. But yeah, the more you try out, the more you test, and the more you you get your stats up to certain milestones, the more you change your mind on what works, what doesn't. That's why I didn't really believe any pre-release builds. Like how much can they have really tested? So yeah. Ooh. 2 in a row? I have this ring that needs me to stand still to do more damage. And of course, even this build can be potentially made better. Okay, where's the... It's behind there. Is it? Huh! Okay, go, we got them, we got them. Okay, how did I take that instance of a damage? If I wouldn't have had the shield. Alright, one more prisoner left. Maybe here. Definitely not there. Here we go. I would have also wished that the Blood Mist would explode more corpses than it does. I was actually stupid enough. A couple of days ago, I was just equipping attack speed items and better attack speed weapons, so I can actually see if I have a higher attack speed. Does Blood Mist trigger things more often? Because it only triggers 5 corpses tops if you just stand still forever. And it has the corpses, and because of that I wanted to see how can I make Blood Mist trigger, like, I don't know, 8 corpses in total. That would have been such a huge asset, because I wouldn't have had to use my corpse explosion as a skill on my bar, and then I would have considered maybe other alternatives. I don't know, maybe Iron Maiden for double the damage, or from the aspect. But it doesn't. It keeps doing 5 corpses tops, and if you like walk around, it does even fewer than that. So yeah, would have been interesting, but doesn't work. I'm trying to gather a little bit more mobs. My golem is stuck in the door. Let's clear the way for him. He needs a special red carpet. Okay, everything's too dark there. I'm definitely not gonna... Not gonna be able to spot the darkness thing. One more mob. Pants with plus... You got +4 on Blood Mist on your pants? Oh wow, okay. You know, it's only 0.7 per rank, right, of Blood Mist. So +4 is like what, 2.8 seconds. I mean, it's pretty nice actually. It's pretty nice. I have +2 on Blood Mist, and if I would have +4, I would get my cooldown down to 15 seconds naturally. I also have 2 items with cooldown reduction, so I have like 12% on the 2 items. But could be better. Yeah, there's a lot to really defining your build. Initially, I thought that... Shit. Initially, I thought that the game is quite relatively simple. It leads you into one direction, and you know, you play a shadow build. You have to take the shadow passives, and you know that's true. But if you really want to make like a specific idea work, then you really need like everything you can get your hands on, and also get creative to a degree, right? Because there's also a question, which cooldown do you reduce? Do you reduce the Blood Mist cooldown, or do you reduce maybe the Bone Storm cooldown? Bone Storm, if really taken care of, can actually give you permanent barrier with like cooldown reduction and also duration increase if you throw it on a two-hander weapon. Honestly, in some cases, or I mean at least very often, it's as good as Blood Mist minus the corpse explosion. And then if you don't need Blood Mist, then maybe you can be fine with just Bloodstorm and save yourself like what, 9 skill points and 1 skill on the bar. So yeah, as we're leveling, I'm discovering, which is great. I wanted to ask you guys another question. What do you think about using pots? Do you think that Diablo 4 is a game where using pots makes you a worse player? Of course, I'm exaggerating now, so you can understand my question. What I'm asking is the point of Diablo 4 to not use pots, to have a build that sort of allows you to just be fine without pots? It's another question that I have. Do I have any other... No. We have a lot of mole wood. Tier 14, tier 17, and we had one more here. Somewhere here. We have 2 tier 16s, 1 tier 17. Maybe that's the thing that we should be doing. Is Necro my only character right now? Necro is my only character. Yes. I'm trying to, you know, get slowly to level... Well, slowly. As fast as I can to level 100 on my Necro. Really get to discover the end game on a class. Because I have a lot of questions that I don't really want to watch, like, YouTube videos for. Quite frankly, I wouldn't even know what to watch because there's so much garbage, like always. Whenever there's a new game, there's a lot of garbage on YouTube about that game. So I wouldn't even really know. I watch reacts, I watch I watch Woody. I watch sometimes Jon Snow. I watch Rob, but that's about it. You know, I have a lot of questions that I want to answer myself, like how much can you take, what's a good skill, what's a bad skill, how much pushing a higher tier Nightmare Dungeon takes. So there's a lot of little questions that would benefit me for the future on all my classes. They are in game, so using them makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm just asking. Because I see that they're very encouraged also on the Paragon boards. There are many Paragon boards, at least for Necromancer, which has, I think for other classes as well, which have extra potion healing. I just saw like 20% chance to drop potions. It was a stat on an item. So for some reason they are encouraged. And also there's Paragon boards for it. And there's only two reasons why that would be. Either it's for diversity or to sort of not trap you into making the wrong decision, but to make the Paragon boards a little bit more inconvenient to get to your place, or they are actually very important and very useful. Because whenever I think about a build, I really don't think about my potions. My potions are just my potions. I don't have to use them, and my character in Diablo 4 should not be using potions. At least that's what my preconceived mentality. Fun meter 0 to 10. How would I rank Diablo? Fun. Fun. You're asking me about fun. Before I give you my rank, I would like to preface this by saying that what might be fun for me might not necessarily be fun for someone else. I would rate Diablo an 8 in terms of fun for me personally. I'm not really I'm not playing Diablo 4 with a constant smile on my face. The game, what it does to me is sort of branch out into also a little bit of a serious side to it. It's not just fun and games, and so because of that, I'm not, you know, playing Diablo like this. Oh my god, did you guys see that? Holy shit, guys, look at that. You know, it's also partially serious, and I like that, but it's not just fun, so it's not that fun. It's an 8. It feels like the game is balanced to use pots constantly. Funny you should say that, because I feel that either I die or I don't die. It's rare when potions sort of save me. At least in the chaos that I'm getting myself into. I feel that... And you know, I keep thinking that maybe I'm doing too high tier of dungeons, because obviously my gear, you know, is not upgraded, all of it. It's not perfect. I have some very weird legendary aspects. So I feel like I'm doing too high tier. But then again, the question that comes to my mind is, what's gonna happen at level 100 when you're gonna have to do 50 levels above your level? When right now, I either get one shot or I don't. So potions seem to be a little bit irrelevant. Unless you keep spamming them. Like you just spam your potions button so you can have the overtime regen constantly going. But to use a potion after you're in trouble, I don't know. I just felt like either I'm in trouble and I'm dead, or I'm not in trouble. But yeah, good to know. Good to know. That's a face only for barbs. As a level 70 barb, pots have saved me countless times. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Maybe it's a thing on my Necro, a different experience maybe on Druid, where maybe you're tanky enough, or on a barb, you're tanky enough to sort of feel that the mobs kind of tickle you to death, but they don't one-shot you. So then a potion becomes, oh, that's nice. I can use a potion and keep going, right? Do you want to party up for some nightmare dungeons? I was thinking that maybe we do that at level 100. Yeah, this is also a thing with like the mob density, like you were saying. Sometimes it feels that sometimes it feels very MMO. Hey, we got this item again at a lower item power even, but a little bit better a little bit better aspect on it, 1% better. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna wear it because I've already upgraded mine. But hey, we got it again. That's interesting to see. Yeah, it does feel like a little bit MMORPG-esque sometimes. Unless you're a barb, and I think you're like really fast and casting your shouts and having like 70, 80, 100% more movement speed, and you just get to the next pack so quickly that the density feels quite okay. What do I do until level 100? Until level 100, I'm looking at the numbers on the screen. I'm trying my best to remember not to stay on top of mobs that just died, because most likely I'm gonna die, because they always explode in some sort of a mucus or poison or blood. There's always some shit that happens on top of mobs. You know, I'm gonna try to sort of open my mind to Diablo 4 and whatever this game needs me to be. Yeah, I think that playing in a party would like ruin me completely, because I think it would be so easy to play in a party and to have like a barb shouting and a druid throwing protections on you and whirlwinds and stuff like that. I think the game would feel like so boom, just super smooth. All I would have to do as a necro is try to keep up with the other people's speed. I don't think I would, let's say, sort of learn that much, but I think it's better XP. So I wouldn't mind grouping up, I suppose. I think it would be more effective in that sense. I'm gonna throw these in the warehouse. This is a bad item. Ooh. Why the lowest roll ever possible? Shit. I'm looking for a high roll because look, the difference is like 150 points, like 145 points of damage. 145 points of damage out of 388, that's like 30%. It's like 30% more damage on this legendary aspect that I'm actually missing. So I'm looking for a high roll, and then I might actually use this particular weapon as a two-hander and throw this aspect on it, so I can have a constant bone storm on myself. And if I can manage to have a permanent bone storm somehow, then I might even give up the blood mist to try it without it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Even though, again, I've not experienced level 100 dungeons, maybe you need some form of immune. If I give up blood mist, then I could potentially free up two items for legendary powers. Like, for example, this one. While unstoppable, I get extra movement speed, which is great, of course. And then I could also free up the blood mist triggers corpse explosion, right? And then I could just explode the corpses manually. I really wanted blood mist to trigger more than 5 corpses, If Blood Mist could potentially trigger more than 5 corpses, I would use Blood Mist and just try with Blood Mist. But it doesn't. It triggers 5. And it's really good, of course. It's fucking awesome. It gets you out of tough situations also. But having a constant barrier is sort of, I guess, as survivable, even though the immune factor to it and the stun removal of it is actually quite attractive. We'll see. I suppose we'll see. Testing. A lot of testing I would like to do. What's even... Exactly! What's even worse is 10 darkness puddles. Exactly, you don't even see, like, if there's like a lot of darkness puddles, you don't, like the blood things, you don't even see them. Maybe the poison things, because they're like yellow, maybe you see them. But there's that thing also in Nightmare Dungeons that chases you around, that darkness shadow. And there's also obviously the blood things that explode underneath. The fire is like a dark orangish or almost like red. So you don't see anything. You just have to, like, literally you just have to move around. We wanted to do what? We have 2 mole woods so far. And we have another mole wood. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do mole wood, and then we're gonna do another mole wood and another mole wood. Razvan is asking, you are not streaming on Twitch? And I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore, buddy. Yeah. I'm streaming for now on YouTube. I'm gonna give YouTube also I'm gonna give YouTube the same try as I gave Twitch, which is around a year. I've streamed on Twitch for 11 months with my schedule and my things, of course. So I want to give YouTube the same sort of try. Any Helltide? No. The power of monsters in dungeons scales with the number of players. Are you sure, Asak? And by the way, how can we play together? How can we play together when you guys are like probably level 70 and you want to do like tier 25 Nightmare Dungeons? These trees, by the way, they hit so hard. For some reason, these trees, when they smack you with a branch, you really feel the pain. And I'm scared of these trees. And every dungeon that has trees in it, I'm shitting my pants. Every time that I see a tree, I'm like, go way around it. I'd rather 3 wolves hit me than one tree. Okay, and I'm going in circles, which is not very good. I've already popped 2 potions. Potions are good for running, in my opinion. You run through mobs, you keep popping potions. Okay, this guy seems to be very dangerous. See? That's why Blood Mist is so good. Ah! Oh my god, I was in a bear trap and a tree was about to smack me. Okay. I'm never giving up Blood Mist. Too good. When you try to read the chat on stream and you play Necro, you have to have Blood Mist, because you turn around, you look at your screen, and you're almost dead. Okay, maybe... Did we clear out everything that way? Or did I leave again a part of the map undiscovered, which might lead to somewhere? Of course it leads to another mob and I left it undiscovered! Saivo, bro! Wake up! Come on! It's fine, we're gonna get it. By season 1, By the time season 2 comes around, we're gonna attempt to go for rank 1. I'm gonna schedule my job as such. I'm gonna be playing like 19 hours a day. We're already gonna have the map. We're gonna have the map noted down. We're gonna have our build and our class noted down, and we're gonna try to prove to everyone that MMORPG players can do it also. Until then, do not stand on top of mobs after you kill them for the millionth time. I think that's gonna be my #1 advice for players. Don't stand on top of mobs. That way. What has been my favorite thing about Diablo 4 so far? The fact that I can do as well alone as I can do in a group. That's the thing #1. I feel very good because of the fact that I'm not forced to play at specific times and with specific people. That has been sort of like a blessing, and that of course causes other feelings as well, like the feeling of being more relaxed. When you don't have to deal with other people, you're way more relaxed. The feeling of being much less toxic. When you die, it's your fault. It's not other people's fault. And because of that, it's much sort of less stress. And all of these are very positive feelings. But they all go into one category. The category of just being happy. Yeah. That's important. Dree, what's going on, dude? Okay, we can ASAG. We can play together. There was another person who asked if I want to play together. Of course I do, but I you know, I didn't want to bother anyone, nor did I feel like it would be something that I would do forever. But I guess if we just play it a couple of times together, I suppose that's perfectly fine. Yeah. My golem is dead. I think they should change this, and my golem would inherit the barrier from the Bone Storm as well. I think that would make it much cooler. It would make the golem sort of like OP. I give you that. But maybe the golem should be OP. You throw a paragon. Oh, go away! You never know when something is exploding. You throw a paragon board on top of the golem as well, and you make him like really nice. Yeah. I need to destroy the skeletal construct. Luckily I went here. There's one here. Lovely. We're good. We have one more. Okay, that's a cursed chest. Maybe up there. Probably up there. We're gonna deal with the cursed chest on our way back. How about that? Nope, it's definitely not up here. My golem gets the bone storm. No, yeah, no, I know my golem gets the bone storm. That's obvious, but I was talking about inheriting the barrier from the bone storm. See, my golem keeps taking damage, even though we both have the bone storm. Look at the golem's bar. See, he takes damage. If you would have barrier, you wouldn't take any damage. So that's what I was talking about, Noxy, not the actual tick of the damage of the bone storm. Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. Noxy, for those of you who don't know, Noxy likes to flame me, because I like to flame Noxy also. And so we flame each other. Every chance he gets, he's gonna flame me on my stream. That's perfectly fine. This time it didn't work, but who knows, maybe in the near future it's gonna work. He doesn't need it. Well, he needs it at the tier at which I'm doing, Noxy. Of course, you're just playing like you're just playing Trio of Whispers dungeons. Of course, the golem doesn't need anything in your opinion. But when you're gonna get to my level, which is a super high level, I'm doing like level 70 things, then the golem is gonna need it. See, I just flamed Noxy. It's fine. He just flamed me, so it's like it's like square now. Oh, here it is. Lovely. So few experience though. Shit. I love this part at the end where you can just sit inside the bubble comfortably and just do nothing while everything dies. They cannot touch you. Could be a potential strat for the butcher also. Oh! There we go. There we go. Just sitting inside the bubble, got the sacred. I'm doing world tier 4. Okay, Noxy, okay. Yeah, you must be more advanced than me. You didn't make the bad decision of going on hardcore first. Where are you? Nox is level 70. Oh, he just hit. He just hit world tier 4. Like, he just hit it like 2 minutes ago. And then now he's like, oh shit, I'm doing world tier 4, bro. Hey, Asag, you said you want to do something together. I see you whispered me in game. Yeah. I was sacrificing for tendrils and more HP. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can play around with. That's why I really like this game. I don't think that it's at the level of PoE in terms of like sort of customization. I don't think that. But I think it's really interesting because like you can do a lot of things. Like the more HP you have, the more fortify you have. The more fortify you have, maybe you can do more damage. I saw some glyphs, or take reduced damage, or based on your available HP, that's how much damage is being done. There was a chest piece, by the way. Whenever you take 5 blood orbs, you summon a free bone spirit that does bonus damage based on your current HP pool. So obviously the more HP you have, the more damage that bone spirit does, and it's like it's nice. It's yeah. Look, Andre is also level 60, so let's get together. Maybe we can do something. I've been doing world tier 4 since level 66. Wait a second, Noxy. How do you... Wait a second. I thought you can... you can only change the world tier once you finish your capstone dungeon. Is that not the case? Can I change right now to world tier 4? You know what? Let's get out. Let's go to Kyovashad. I don't know. Ooh, you did your capstone. Oh, right, that's why. Right, that's why. Right. Wait, there's no limit? Because for the first capstone dungeon, I believe you needed to be 50. Unless I'm mistaken, could I have done my first capstone dungeon sooner than 50? I think it required me to be 50. You can do your capstone dungeon sooner than 70? Recommended for 70 plus, but doesn't say that I need to. Unlocked in the Fallen Temple. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. I did my capstone dungeon at level 56. It doesn't matter if there's 1,000 build options, if only 2 of them are considered viable. Yeah, it's also hard to balance, yeah. I suppose you're right. You're talking about Path of Exile having a lot, right? Right. So I guess I could also go to my capstone dungeon sooner then. But definitely not at 61. Let's get together. Where's my friends? So we can do some stuff. Just let me sell my things. Yeah, this is the bone spear thing I was talking about. Not that impactful, but still pretty nice. I have already this in a better format. 16% potion drop rate. I think Asmongold would like this potion drop rate. Because he doesn't like basic skills at all. So definitely he doesn't like basic things like potions. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Who knows? I did the tier 4 unlock at 58. Okay. I mean, I feel tempted in a way to go there now, but I know that there is... I mean, there is a point if you can actually handle the mobs as easily as you can... This is my first time in a party, by the way. If you can handle the mobs as easily... Ancestral items and new unique items can drop. Right. Who else wanted to join us? There was Antrey. Antrey wanted to join us. How will you join us, Antrey? Is there a way to apply to our group, or can you find us somehow? Because I don't think I have you in my friends list. Right. Where's my friends list? Here. You can also sit at the entrance and someone does the capstone for you. This sounds like this sounds like Lost Ark when you're like selling buses. Hey, look, we have like a party interface here. Selling buses in Diablo 4, right? I finished the capstone dungeon for you. You just wait there dead and dress up when it's time. uh, I tried World Tier 4 at 58 and the last boss kept one-shotting me. Maybe it could be a challenge. Maybe it could be a challenge that I can potentially try. I'm gonna go to the toilet real fast. It seems like it's just you and me. What happened? Yeah. We're gonna change the song and it's gonna be fine. Jesus Christ. Bro.